Daredevil Season 2 has been released on Netflix, and I apologize that I'm not as fast as everyone in regards to binging seasons of shows. I like to appreciate it, I like to watch it, and I like to focus on it. I find that when I binge things or watch like a ton of episodes in one day, I miss things. I don't appreciate it as much. I like to sit and I like to think about it. I like to stew about it a little bit, and that's why it took me a little bit longer to watch all of Daredevil Season 2. And for that reason, I am going to talk about a few spoilers in regards to this season because I'm assuming that most of you have seen it. If you have not seen Season 1 or Season 2 of Daredevil, I implore you, check it out. This season introduced us to the Punisher, played by Jon Bernthal, as well as the character of Elektra. It also explores the Hand, this group of ninjas who are hell-bent on something. We're a little unsure exactly about what it is. So this is something that Matt Murdock, blind lawyer turned superhero Daredevil, is investigating along with his friends Foggy Nelson, who is also a lawyer who does know his secret, and Karen Page, who works at their firm who doesn't yet know Matt's secret. Season 1 was close to perfect. It had incredible action sequences. It had a grounded story. It felt dark. It felt realistic in all the right ways. It was violent. It was gritty. It was adult. I loved it. Season 2, I also loved. It's not quite as good as Season 1 for one particular storyline. I didn't really enjoy the Elektra storyline. There were times where it was very, very rocky. The first 4 episodes of Season 2 were almost perfect, if not perfect. Everything has flaws and blah, 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 but for what it was, the first 4 episodes of Season 2 floored me. The introduction to the Punisher, played by Jon Bernthal, is so magnificent, and having seen the other incarnations of the Punisher, I am absolutely positive that Jon Bernthal has made this role his own. What he did here is just unprecedented. He is so emotional. You understand where he's coming from. You don't necessarily condone his actions, but you understand why he thinks these actions are necessary. And that's what's so important about the writing in this show, which is once again incredibly strong. They've crafted a character in the Punisher, along with Jon Bernthal's amazing performance, that is so inherently evil, yet we care about him because we know the crazy shit that's happened to him in his past. And it's also his interplay with Daredevil that was so strong. There's a scene in episode 4 in a graveyard that is one of the best scenes I've ever seen in a TV show. These two different ideologies with these two characters clashing is one of the most fascinating elements of Season 2. Now, Episode 2 in Season 1, Cut Man, had that amazing hallway fight sequence that I did not think they were going to be able to top. Episode 3 topped it. This stairwell fight blew me away, and there's this incredible moment right before it starts where Daredevil has this gun taped to his hand. He was being forced to possibly kill somebody by the Punisher, but he knows there's no bullets left because of the weight in the gun. He clicks it at the enemies, they get scared for a second, and he just goes and then takes a chain, whips out a light, and just starts taking all these men out. It was amazing. It sent chills down my spine. I immediately rewatched it. What they did with the action sequences and the way they're helmed, the choreography, the stunt work, everything was an improvement on the first season, which was already amazing in regards to action. I am so incredibly pleased with the way they're doing the action in this show. They're doing it so right. And the storyline between Foggy, Matt, and Karen was also really strong here. They all had interesting things to do. Matt was dealing with Elektra's presence while also having feelings for Karen. Foggy had to muster up the energy to deal with the Punisher case without Matt's help. All characters were given really great storylines in this season, except for Elektra. Not a big fan of Elektra. She was fine. There were moments where I thought she was a badass and really cool, but she was too almost bipolar in this season. She went from all these highs and lows emotionally, and I think they finally got her right in the last couple episodes for me. I really like the way they took her character in the last few episodes, kind of teaming up with Matt against the Hand, and I loved that, but her character was just too off and on, and there was this really cheesy way of her finding her two sides with this random assassin sent to kill her somewhere, and it just felt very convenient. And it's really just Elektra's storyline in Season 2 that felt inconsistent for me. The rest of it was very strong. I love Matt once again, his consistent struggle to maintain this persona while not being a murderer, as well as the brilliant performance by Charlie Cox. I think he's fantastic. He is an amazing Matt Murdock and a fantastic Daredevil. I love the costume as well because they improved it in this season. They had a sort of Dark Knight way of improving the costume, where in the Dark Knight, Batman was attacked by those dogs and he was like, I need to be stronger. I need to take from these dogs. These dogs right there killing me. Alfred. In this season, he gets shot in the face and he feels like his mask isn't strong enough because it cracks. So they make him a new mask and his costume looks so much better, because that was one of my only complaints with season 1. His actual Daredevil costume was not that great. It didn't look as good as it could be. They improved it in spades in season 2. They've heard everyone's complaints and it looks amazing. The action is fantastic. The characters are well rounded. There's very good storylines this time around. My favorite part of season 2 is John Bernthal. He's amazing as the Punisher. Totally worth Golden Globes and Emmys and whatever awards television show actors can have. My only issue with season 2 is the Elektra storyline, along with this black sky element with the hand. There's this thing that they feel they need, and she's the black sky or somebody's the black sky. We don't know what the black sky is if you haven't read all the comics. This can get a little confusing, but the thing is, now that they know season 1 was successful, and critics liked it and people liked it, that was a very contained season. That season had closure and finality, so if no one liked it, they wouldn't have had to make a season 2, but everyone did. Now that they know everyone likes it, they can take chances with season 2 and have cliffhangers and more strange storylines without all the answers. So I have a feeling we're going to get more answers in season 3. Guys, I love Daredevil season 2, except for that one Elektra storyline not being as strong as it could be. I'm going to give it an A-. If you haven't seen it, I would strongly suggest it. It's on Netflix now. Guys, if you notice this background, something I'm very excited about. This Sunday, my Retro Rewind, I'm working very hard to make it very special. It's going to be all about old movie rental stores, like Blockbuster or Hollywood Video. I'm going to talk about some of the stores that are still around today, like Family Video on the East Coast. And my wife and I actually went to one of the last remaining Blockbusters in the United States of America and filmed inside of it. We really wanted to make this video special, and I can't wait to bring that to you guys. It's going to be this Sunday. Guys, thank you so much, as always, for watching, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmannized.